for being here. Let's do it now. We can sing O-T-A-R-Y. All right, here we go. R-O-T-A-R-Y, that spells rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y, it's known on land and sea. From north to south, from east to west, he profits folks who serves the best. R-O-T-A-R-Y, that spells rotary. Our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Curtis Brown will bring our invocation.
I'll try to do this loudly. If you would pray with me. Almighty and gracious God, we know that all good things come from you, so we offer our thanksgiving to you. We thank you for the life you have given us, the freedoms you have given us, the friendships you have given us, and your faithfulness to provide everything we need. Therefore, we lift up these supplications to you. Only you know the truth from beginning to end. We ask you to help us know what is true and to help us think, speak, and do only what is true. We know that all of your ways are fair to all concerned. We ask you to help us to think, speak, and do only what is fair to all concerned. We know that you want us to build goodwill and better friendships. Please help us to do so in everything we think, say, and do. God, we know that everything you think, say, and do is beneficial to all concerned. Please help us to constantly walk in your spirit. And we pray for peace on earth. It's in your name that we pray. Amen. I'd like to introduce several members of the guests today. As Matt Farrell from the know that we hope that
Maybe they'll get the technical guy back in. Looks like our It works. So we'll now have Lori McWhorter come forward. She's chairman of the Student Guest Committee, and we'll introduce our student guests today.
All right, am I talking louder now? Last week I was asked to make sure that I speak a little bit louder, but today I have the honor of introducing two wonderful young men that I've had a lovely visit with at the today, and his parents and his administrators as well that are present here. The first student I'm going to invite up today is Cameron Phillips. Marysville High School, and his mother is Lacey Beatty. Unfortunately, she was not able to be here today. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the school activities that he's involved in. He's a starting line and D-line in football. He's a regional track qualifier in discus. He's Student of the Week in 21-22. He's an all-district honorable mention in basketball. He's football all-district for D-line. He serves on the Student Advisory Council. He's regional qualifier for powerlifting. He's a membership of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He was nominated for Syntex Player of the Week 7 times. He's a Defensive Player of the Week of the Football Week of September 12th of 2023. He's done a lot of different community activities. He's part of the PALS program. He coaches youth basketball, and he works at the concession stand. And for his future career plans, I'm going to let Cameron tell you what he'd like to do with his future.
Hello, it's very nice meeting all of you. As far as college-wise, I plan to keep my options open in hopes of a scholarship for football. And I plan on studying kinesiology and going into physical therapy.
And today we have Jamie Glenn, who is the assistant principal, and Tempest Pascal, the counselor, that is here to represent Cameron. So if y'all will stand, please. Hudson again is from Marysville High School. His parents are Vince Glenn, his father, and Jamie Glenn, his mother. Y'all will stand, please. Welcome them. Some of his school activities, he's the starting O-line and D-line with football. He's the team varsity captain. He's a powerlifting MVP for the last 2 years and regional qualifier. He's a member and former president of FFA Regional Chapter, and he just got a new pig. He's a member of the National Honor Society and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He's also a huddle leader for FCA. Alrighty, some of his community activities is he's a volunteer as a party club member for CEF, Christian Evangelical Foundation. He's a member of the FBC Riesel. And is a leader in the church youth group. He helps pack boxes for Operation Christmas Child every year, and he delivers food monthly for a church outreach program for shut-ins. I'm going to go ahead and let Hudson tell you what he wants to do for his future plans.
Hey, so I'm Hudson, and it is my intent to go to a Texas university, so I'm going to get a bachelor's in chemistry, and then once I have that, I intend to go to a pharmacy school, and maybe a pharmacist.
Represent Marysville High School. You all can stand with family, and also the counselor, Ms. Tempest, and also the principal as well. Y'all will stand, please, and just let them give you another round of applause.
Thank you all for being here today, and congratulations on the achievements of these 2 students. I'm going out of order a little bit because our special guest today has classes in a little while, and that is Valerie Humus. She is our Rotaract president, soon to be a Rotaract president. We're working on the paperwork. If you'll come over, Bob, will you do the honors? I'll go around front.
So this is a great thing to be able to say that we're starting a new Rotaract Club at Baylor University. And this young lady, it was about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, but I got this email out of nowhere that said, "Hi, I'm Valerie, and I want to start a Rotaract Club." And she's put all the effort into making this happen, very excited about it. So this was a great honor that I take this opportunity today to welcome you as a Rotaractor in District 1570. Congratulations.
And Valerie, on behalf of the Waco Rotary Club, once you are official and you have your charter members, Waco Rotary Club will be more than honored to provide a packet for a new Rotaract member for your charter members. If she leaves, it's not because she's mad at us, but she's a busy young lady with lots of things to do. Let's see, where do we want to go next? Oh, I know what we want to do. If you served in the military, if you are a veteran, please raise your hand and remain seated. Everyone else, please stand. We will thank them for their service and stand for those guys and gals. A couple of announcements. A reminder, if you haven't already paid your Rotary dues, they are due by November the 15th, and after the 15th, there will be a penalty applied. We have a service project today, which will happen after our meeting, and the district governor will give you instructions when he comes to the podium. Now, will all of our new members, those of you who were recruited, went through orientation, and then patiently waited to be introduced at Rotary, please come forward and kind of line up here in front of the podium. For now, face me, and around face. It is my great pleasure, on behalf of the Board of Directors and members of the Rotary Club of Waco, to welcome you as a member. You have been selected for membership because your fellow members believe you to be a leader in your vocation and that you manifest the characteristics that will allow you to impart the message of Rotary. Rotary is an organization of business and professional people pledged to uphold the highest of professional standards. Rotarians believe that the worldwide fellowship and international peace can be achieved when businessmen and women unite under the banner of service. You are the representative of your vocation in this club and a representative of Rotary in your vocation and in all your aspects of your life. The community will know and judge Rotary by your embodiment of its character and service. You've been selected for membership because we know our principles and organizations are safe for your people. Rotary is not a political organization, but Rotarians are vitally concerned with everything pertaining to good citizenship. Rotary is not a charitable organization, but our activities exemplify our responsibility to help others. Rotary is not a religious organization, but our beliefs are built on the external principles that have been the moral compass for people throughout the ages. This day can mark the beginning of many years of devoted service and fellowship, or it may not. Above all else, what Rotary gives to you and what you give to Rotary is your choice. You will be invited to be on a committee in one of our 5 avenues of service. Your contribution to that committee is your choice. You will be given the opportunity to attend numerous functions relating to Rotary activities. What you do with those opportunities are your choice. Your continued membership in this club and your choice, which is made by your attendance or non-attendance at bi-monthly meetings. Rotary offers many opportunities for service and fellowship, and it's your choice what you do with those opportunities. You've been selected for membership because we are confident that you will choose wisely, that you will choose to be more than a member of a Rotary Club, that you will choose to be a Rotarian. Welcome, all of you. If you all will turn around now, we're going to have an honor I wish I had when I joined Rotary, and that is our district governor will give you your pin, and Kevin Stevenson, our membership chairman, will give you your certificate and your welcome package, which you should have gotten several weeks ago. So we're sorry for that. Let's see, it looks like Vince Erickson is our first. I gotta recognize y'all from the back. Vince is with the Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network. And Curtis Brown was his sponsor. Let's see, Chris Garrett. I overlooked the fact that Chris was a former member of the Waco Rotary Club, and we're happy to have him back. He's with Alliance Bank, and so we welcome Chris back. Let's see. Don Randall Moose. He is one of our newest members, and he was already helping today with the service project, so I know I'm going to like him. Krista Cluitt was the one that sponsored him. Let's see. I should know. Ricky Ash. Ricky is with Sam's Club in managing sales, training, and community outreach. Hey, Paul Holt was his sponsor into Rotary, and we appreciate that. Erin Eubank is an attorney, and she practices here in Waco, and she was sponsored by Hayes Fuller. Aaron Shine. Excuse me, I got these out of order. And last but not least, I got it. There you go, Zabita. He is a commercial. His business is a commercial metals company. I can tell you that Ramsey has already shown up for a couple of service projects, so we know we have a winner there. He proposed himself, actually. He was looking, has been in Waco for a while, and he was looking for an outlet for service, and he certainly found the right organization. So, oh, Michael, I'm so sorry, an architect. I think he's another one of your recruits, Curtis. Michael is with RBDR Architects, and he's been a great supporter of Rotary ever since he's been a member too. So let me present to you our newest members of Rotary.
Yeah.
We have encouraged them to infiltrate your tables where you always sit. So be nice when they come around and want to have lunch with you, okay? And we have one more to go. I'm now going to present Assistant District Governor Margaret Ferguson, who will bring the program and our District Governor introduction.
Thank all of you for having me here again. It's good to see so many familiar faces. I want to introduce at this moment Rotary District 5870 Governor Bob Crouch, who grew up in a military family, graduating from high school in Heidelberg, Germany. He's a distinguished military graduate of the University of Tampa ROTC program. He was commissioned as second lieutenant in May of 1990. During his service to our country, he served in various command and staff positions in units across the United States, in Germany, and Iraq. Currently, he serves as Vice President of the National Mounted Warfare Foundation. After his distinguished plus 20-year Army career, he retired as Lieutenant Colonel. Excuse me. Our DG became a Rotarian on April 6th of 2012. He served the Rotary Club of Killeen Heights in multiple capacities and served as president from 2017 to 2018. At the district level, Bob has served as assistant governor as well as chair of the Career and Technical Educational Scholarship Program. Bob is a Paul Harris Fellow, a member of the Paul Harris Society, a major donor, level 1, a Rotary benefactor, and a sustaining member. In 2018, he was inducted into the District 5870 Roll of Fame. Bob and his wife, Colleen Crouch, have a son, Kennedy, a graduate of Stephen F. Austin State University, and a daughter, Lucy, a graduate of the University of Tampa. And he recently visited the Rotary One Center in Evanston, Illinois, with his wife, where he toured the Rotary headquarters. And he has exciting news to share with us, not just about that, but about the upcoming Rotary Foundation Gala on January 20th, which I hope we all see for that. So now it's my honor and my privilege to introduce our 23-24 District Governor, retired Lieutenant Colonel Bob Crouch.
Quite an honor. I'm going to go off script here, which is a good thing because I don't have a script. So I kind of make this up as I go along, but this venue and this crowd is inspired me to do something. So if you just humor me for a minute. See if I can do this without screwing it up. There we go. Siri, Siri's going to talk. There we go. Thank you. So I have to start off with a couple of things. And first off is truly a heartfelt apology to each and every one of you. Because I was supposed to be here speaking to you about a month ago. And we had a little communication issue. And fortunately, in my place, you had some guy, a congressman, to speak to you. So that went over okay. That was a good replacement, I'd say. But I did want to apologize to each of you for failing to be here when you all thought I was going to be here. The second thing I want to say is this. My good friend Rod Henry loves the Rotary song. And, but when you go to various Rotary clubs, sometimes you cringe when you find out they're a singing club. But you guys are amazing. And you're welcome to sing anytime you want to, because it sounded fantastic. But again, I want to thank you all for having me here today. And I'm going to start off with answering two questions that I often get. Sorry, I'll come back to you guys. I wander around a lot. I've got ADHD, so that's just what I do. But two questions that I frequently get when I come and speak to clubs. And the first one is, what are you wearing under your kilt? And I know everybody just ate lunch, so I apologize, but I'm going to answer that question for you. It's very simple. Today, it's sandals. Last week when it was cold, it was shoes. And that's all you need to know. But I thought it was fitting that, here we are in a Scottish Rite Temple to be dressed in Scottish clothing. But more importantly, so why am I in a kilt to begin with? And there's a couple really good reasons for that. And the first main reason is because of this gentleman right here, Art McAnally, who is the president of Rotary International this year. And Gordon is a Scot. Might not be able to tell by that great name. But about 18 months ago, when I found out we were going to be serving together during Rotary Year 23-24, I reached out to him on Facebook, and I asked him, in honor of his presidency, our service together, and a little bit of my heritage, would it be okay with him if I would wear a kilt to my official function? And his response was, Bob, not only would it be okay, it would be quite an honor. And so that's why I'm wearing a kilt. The other reason is I hate wearing long pants. And I learned, much like here in Texas, where you can wear cowboy boots instead of dress shoes, I learned that if you've got a formal event to go to where everybody's in suits, I can wear a dress kilt and not have to wear long pants. So it's good. There's multiple reasons for it. But I've also learned a couple of things in this time of wearing a kilt that I wanted to share with you. So there's a reason. Well, first off, I've always had great respect for women, and I have even more respect for you over the last 18 months. And here's why. You notice today that I didn't pin any pins on anybody. I handed it to them. That's because at the club and district installation back in June, oh, I remember this. Pause. Hold pause button. Doug Smith, please raise your hand. Stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Doug Smith. He's the district governor-elect. Will be district governor next year. You won't be wearing a kilt. And then Todd, would you stand up? And this is Todd Smith. No relation between the two of them. But Todd is the district governor nominee, so he will be the governor in 2 years. But the reason I took a break to tell you that is because he's part of this story. So we're at Club and District installation, and we're up on this stage in front of a big crowd, about 150 people. And I'm getting ready to pin his position pin on him. And it was a magnet back pin. And you know, I was a little excited, maybe a little nervous, a little sweaty, and I'm going to pin it on. I dropped it. And you sit there and you go, okay, what do I do now? Because I'm wearing a kilt. I don't know how to get down and pick that up, right? Without showing things that never mind. But so I've had to learn how to properly pick things up when you're wearing something that doesn't have closed legs. And that's been an experience. The other thing I've learned is that at President-elect Training Seminar up in Dallas that we hold every year, the person who's going to be the president next year, gets together with the 57 other ones here in our district and 9 other districts across Texas for training. And so part of that is a picture that is taken with the Rotary International president-elect and his or her spouse. And so we're in these bleachers, there's about 80 of us standing there, sitting there, and the cameraman's getting ready to take a picture, and Gordon is sitting right here. Heather, his wife, is sitting right here, and here's Bob sitting right next to Heather. And we're having a wonderful conversation. She's the sweetest lady I know. Except for one point, she looks over and she says, Bob, you gotta learn to close your knees when you're sitting. Because guys, we don't think about that, right? But when you're not wearing something with closed legs, you gotta keep your knees closed. So those are just a couple things that I've learned about wearing a kilt. But that's why I am wearing a kilt and why I'm here with you today. I want to say one more thing, and Rosemary, thank you for calling out, welcoming, and recognizing the veterans. Veterans Day was this weekend, and it's a very important part of who I am. And for those of you that remain seated, thank you. If you are a veteran that served during the Vietnam War era, please raise your hand. And that's 1955 to 1975, whether you were in theater or not. Ladies and gentlemen, these people, these men, deserve our thanks. Because when they came home, they didn't receive the same welcome home that I did when I came home from my deployment.